Saint Faustina, in her diary one day, she had an image. And the image was, she saw two groups of people. She saw one group was climbing up a steep mountain. And this group that was climbing up the steep mountain was strewn with rocks and thorns. The people were tripping and falling, and yet they were helping each other up. They were hot, they were sweaty, they had bruises, bloody. You know, if you have ever hiked, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you've never hiked, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Hikes are tough. You're out of breath. You want to give up. Sometimes you have to stop. You got to get a drink of water. You have to get something to eat. You have to replenish yourself. It's tough. You have to be in shape. You have to work out to go on a hike. You just can't do a hike. You got to be in somewhat shape. You got to have your muscles going. And so she saw this image of these people going up. And they had tears in their eyes. And it seemed like it was just really tough road. And then she saw the other road. And the people were going down a road where instead of going up the mountain, they were going down. And it was a nice, smooth, paved road. It did not have any rocks or thorns. The people were not stumbling along the way. It seemed like that they were happy and joyful. They had everything. It was very easy going down. Yet, what she saw, the end of the vision, is that road that was going down, the people could not see, but at a certain point the road ended and it went straight down to a precipice. It was like a canyon or a cliff. It went straight down. And then the people were in pain. And yet, what they couldn't see with the road going up the mountain, where the people were in pain and anguish and sadness, as soon as they got to the top, there was a great light. And the people were happy and joyful. They forgot about all their pains. They forgot about all their sufferings. Because now they were at the top. And all their wounds and everything that was on their body was completely healed once they got to the top. You know this if you've ever been hiking. You know this when you get to the top. You kind of forget all the work and sweat that you've been going through for the last, 4 or 5 hours. Who knows how long it takes you to do a hike, 2 hours, 1 hour. When you're at that top, I'm there. So a foretaste in the kingdom of heaven. This was a vision that Saint Faustina had. The two roads that we can take in life. One is a cross. It is tough. It's not easy. We want to give up. It's very easy as a Christian to want to give up. And the other road goes down and smooth. It's like a sliding board. And it seems like that's the easy road to take. Yet what both groups can't see is they can't see the end. The group that's sliding down can't see that it's leading to a precipice. And if there was someone there, they would say, no, don't go this way. This is really bad. It seems like it's good right now, but it's really bad. And then the road that goes up, you need someone to encourage you. Come on, it won't be forever. The suffering won't be forever. It's only for a time. Come on, keep going. There's something greater up there. You know who's doing that for us? The angels. Our guardian angels are doing that for us. They're encouraging us to go up. And if we're going down, they're saying, no, don't go, there's something, don't go this way. So we need a lot of encouragement in the spiritual life. And this is where the Sacred Heart of Jesus comes in. I love these words from the book of Hebrews, where God says, I will never forsake you or abandon you. I will never forsake you or abandon you. We can abandon God, but God won't abandon us. If we constantly turn to him, God will never forsake us or abandon us. That's where the heart of Jesus, where Jesus presents his heart, it's full of love. It's a burning furnace, but it also has a crown of thorns on it, symbol of our sins. But if we come to that heart, we in a way take away the thorns of our sins, and we receive the fire of God's love, of God's mercy. And that's why it says in Hebrews, thus we may say with confidence. Notice the word confidence. Confidence has to do with faith. The same as saying, Jesus, I trust in you. That's confidence. So we always have to have confidence in God. Keep our eyes on God. The Lord is my helper, and I will not be afraid. What can anyone do to me? One of the biggest obstacles in the spiritual life, I'm telling you this because I go through it. I'm not just telling you something I don't go through. I go through all of it. That's why I'm preaching it. Is fear. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles. When we fear the enemy, we fear the world. It's too much, it's too strong. We fear the cross. We fear pain. We fear sickness. We fear trial. It's very difficult. And it's very easy to become discouraged. In 2025, very easy. But that's why we have to have confidence. We have to say, the Lord is my helper. It's not me, but I have to rely on the strength of God. I have to turn my eyes toward heaven so that I will not fear, I will not be afraid. And then once I know that God is with me, what can anyone do to me? If God is with me, what can anyone do to me?